The King's Magic Drum. This story is an extract from a Nigerian folktale in which there is a king whose name was Ephraim Duke and who has a magic drum, and there was a tortoise who wanted to take the drum from the king. Ephraim Duke was a peace-loving king of Calabar who never wanted war. Whenever any country declared war against him, he used to call all his enemies together and after beating the drum provided them various kinds of foods like fofo, palm oil chops, soup and cooked yams and plenty of palm wine to everyone. As a result, they didn't wage war against the country and used to return back quite satisfied. But the drum had drawbacks too, and it was that if the owner of the drum walked over any stick on the road or stepped over a fallen tree, then all the food would immediately go bad, and moreover, 300 Igbo men would appear and not only would beat the owner of the drum, not only beat the owner of the drum and all the invited guests very severely. One morning, the wife of the king Ephraim Duke and her daughter went down to a stream to wash her bad sores all over the body of her daughter. Over the spring, there was a palm tree, and the tortoise was there on the tree cutting nuts for his midday meal. By chance, one of the nuts fell. One of the nuts fell into the spring, and the king's daughter ate it up. This gave an opportunity to the tortoise to begin a quarrel with the mother of that little girl. He decided to complain about it to the king for the justice. When the tortoise went to the king, it demanded his magic drum as his compensation for the nut. Having heard the whole story, the king agreed to hand over the magic drum to tortoise to give give a message that the king loved justice and can be part with even with his precious possession like magic drum. After having the magic drum, the tortoise felt elated and went to his house and told everything about the magic drum. They all enjoyed their desirable food lavishly. This went on for several weeks. They invited king and other animals too to partake their dearer food. This kind of feast went on for several weeks, though the king had handed over his magic drum to the tortoise, but didn't tell the tortoise of the drum's drawbacks. Now, the tortoise and his family had become fat and lazy, as they were getting enough delicious food without working. One day, this tortoise was returning back to his home. On his path, there was a stick which he crossed over it and went to his home. When the next day, when they beat the drum for the food, there was no food. Instead, 300 men of the Igbo tribe came up and did beat the tortoise, the wife and children. On this, the tortoise became disappointed and began saying that he had feasted with everybody. But why was he, along with his family members, were beaten so mercilessly by the Igbo men? Thank you very much.